All right. Okay. Very good evening to everyone. Jie here. Okay. This week I will be going through the technical analysis for US counters again. Okay. So the flow will still be the same. I will go through economic calendar for US market, then followed by indices, gold, oil, Bitcoin. After that, we will go into Max 7 counters, then Q&A. Okay. So you can put your whatever counters you want. Okay. US counters only. Okay, so I think after this webinar, right? I think next week Zane will be back already. Okay, so he will take over this whole webinar once again. All right. So for now, I'll be hosting this webinar. Okay. So without further ado, let's start. Okay. All right. So for this week, US, I mean, from what I'm looking at now, the calendar probably Thursday. Okay, you need to take note at 8:30 initial jobless claim. Okay, GDP as well, quarter on quarter. Then Friday we will have PCE. Okay, then PMI, then also Fed policy report. Okay, so Friday might be a bit more tight. Right. If that means I think last week OMC, right? Not last week, 2 weeks ago at OMC, nothing much has changed. Market is still quite bullish, still quite strong for now. So with that, I think we look at the chart and see how we can look for any opportunities for this week and next week. Okay, so okay, this one Dow Jones. Okay, same thing. I'll go from weekly chart down to daily. Okay, if you need anything else from me, like indicators or more levels, right? Let me know. Okay, otherwise I will just do it straightforward. Give you the immediate levels, then just a brief technical analysis. All right, what to look out for, how to look at it. Then from there, you have to do your own due diligence. Okay, so Dow Jones, you see, okay, last 2 weeks, right? Serial, nothing much also. We are still in a range bound. Okay, uptrend, yes, okay, but until they break away from a 40,100, okay, then we have this strong continuation of our uptrend. Okay, otherwise, even if we jump into a daily time frame, right, basically price is still in the range bound area. Okay, nothing much has changed. They are still bullish for now. Okay, candles are still printing with higher prices. All right, so for now, I think it's still okay to even look for positions to get in. Okay, later we will look into individual counters, and I think with that will be clearer for you to see. Okay, but Dow Jones, nothing much, not much has changed. All right, Nasdaq, same thing, still bullish. Okay, but okay, one thing to note because every time I look at chart like this okay, yes, they are still making new higher highs, right, and higher lows. But because of how they ran up on this last week, let me just wait. Okay, this whole area over here, this last area that they continue to move higher, right? I feel that the movement itself might be too aggressive in a way that they are pushing higher. Okay, so with that, I mean, for now, you don't really know where price will really start to sustain itself again. Okay, yes, it has been printing higher and higher and higher, but if they are unable to form a new higher low, right? Like they are unable to stop price around this level when they comes down, right? Then you don't know whether price will continue to get rejected. Okay, so with this movement itself, I don't think, I mean, say real lah, I don't really like this kind of very steep movement. Okay, yes, it's still uptrend, but this kind of steep movement, you also know that once price, I mean, it can be because everyone is just rushing into it, right? They are pushing price higher. Okay, so when price starts to come down, right, we don't know where the price will stop at. Okay, will sustain itself. Okay, but for now, I still think that this 18,340 level, okay, basically here, they need to hold for this continuation of trend. Okay, but otherwise, anything formed in between, right, is basically like a minor level until they can break the higher high again. Okay, so just take note of that. On weekly, still bullish. Okay, printing weaker candle now. Okay, last week basically equal closing and like the opening and closing is like a doji lah basically. Okay, so this week might be very crucial to see where price will go to sustain itself. Okay, S&P 500, same thing, uptrend. Okay, but yeah lah, it's the same idea lah. It's just, I mean, this movement is slightly more gradual, right? But still don't know where the price will sustain itself. Okay, so I think it's it's nicer to see price holding itself. Like I mean, it's the same pattern lah. You need price to reject itself lah, continue a higher high, right? Then we know whether price will hold. Okay, so with price coming higher now, okay, what I personally I will feel that feel more comfortable seeing is when price starts to come down again, form something to reject higher. Okay, otherwise if they keep going one straight line higher, right, like just all the way, just keep moving, right, then I think it's really very difficult to find a trigger like an entry lah, because I mean what I mean you don't know where they are going to sustain lah. If they are not going to sustain itself, right, once they start to drop down it's just going to be very fast. Okay, it's just going to be very impulse. So have to be very careful of your positions. Okay, if you are in S&P lah, basically like SPY. Okay, SPY, probably printing the same way lah. Okay, okay, next one we go into gold. Okay, if I'm talking too quickly, y'all can just let me know, right? Okay, then I will just slow down the pace. Okay, go. I think. Hang on, I see whether I still have the drawing from last week itself. Okay, don't have. Okay, so basically go. Same thing. You see the 2 weeks ago, right? We have a very bearish candle coming down into this level. This level. Okay, but doesn't mean gold has become bearish for now. Okay, the structure itself is still bullish. Okay, so it's just going to be stuck in this area from 2,300, 2,280 to 2,420. Basically, they're just going to be stuck here, okay, until either side get broken up, basically, okay, because generally gold is still on an uptrend, okay, it's just taking in orders now, okay, it's just slowing down the movement, which it's quite interesting lah, because from 2 weeks ago, we have this very bearish candle. A lot, I mean, I hear of a lot of people trying to short go off this area. Okay, but if you are looking, I mean, if you look into daily itself, right, they are basically back at one level. Okay, so this 2,280, okay, it's just going to be holding itself up for now. Okay, so don't be too eager to go and short go for now. Okay, they are still basically still on uptrend. Immediate area itself, yes, they are printing lower and lower. Okay, but as long as 2,280 is holding, gold and commodities itself, they are still going to print higher for now. Okay, so cannot just because you see one very bearish candle means it's bearish, the movement. It's not. Okay, you must look across a series of candles, determine whether they are in basically a range bound area or whether they are moving away from the range area. Okay, then you can determine your trend. Okay, oil also nothing much. Still the same. Okay, range bound, very huge range. Nothing to really talk about. Okay, every time I look at this kind of chart, right, I don't think there's anything to talk about lah. But if you are playing gold, sorry, oil, all right, $80 have to hold. Okay, if you are playing counters, there are pumping oil, right, buying or selling oil, that kind of thing, right. $80 have to hold for gold to go, oil to go higher. Okay, then I'm not sure how it will affect the counter itself lah that you are trading. Okay, but for oil to see higher prices, right, back to 87. Okay, you need 80 to be holding. Okay, then I think I will just look into Bitcoin also. Okay, Bitcoin, same thing, nothing much has changed. Yes, past 3 weeks, very bearish. If you are caught at the high, now you probably don't know what to do, right? But trend-wise, they are still uptrend. Okay, but something to take note, okay, this is not just on Bitcoin, it's for every other thing that you're looking at. Okay, like counters or chart that you're looking, right? One thing to take note, if you are seeing the chart printing, right, like they have a high, they have a low, but then they form a lower low, right, at this point. Because by right, with this low forming at this 56,000, right, Bitcoin by right, they should push higher to create a new higher high. Okay, but then they fail to test even the high, right? I mean, they tested the high and got rejected, right? So for now, this area is just going to be very crucial, because if you see now they are tapping back into the previous area that they sustaining. Okay, sustaining meaning to say, I mean, there's a lot of terms to it, supporting that back into a demand, sustaining, whatever lah. Okay, as long as price is not going to hold at this area itself, 56,000, right? Okay, there will be a shift in this structure, okay, because they have been running higher and higher off all these levels already, okay, but then they still fail to hold, create, basically go higher high lah, okay, make a higher high for the trend to continue to move with a new higher low. Okay, so now they shift to a lower high already. As long as this guy, okay, this current area itself. Okay, if price is not holding itself above, all right, you need to take note that price might just basically come back down, okay, to 45,000, 44,000, basically this area. Okay, so really have to take note. It's just not on this chart. I mean, every chart that you see, right, by right, okay, the most profitable way to make, to make money, right, is basically you catch the trend early, lah, right? But if let's say you are not able to catch the trend early, you best is still stay with the trend. Okay. So once the trend is against you, I think it's very difficult to really try to make anything. Unless you are playing on intraday. Intraday, technically you will still be looking at trend also, but then it's just on the lower time frame. Okay. So that one we will talk more later. We look into more counters. Okay. So okay, any other questions? Okay, if you don't have, then now I will just jump into the Max 7 first. Okay, Magnificent 7. Those counters, the 7 counters that I'm going to share, you don't need to put in the Q&A because basically I will just go through. Okay, all of them. Okay, first one, Apple. Okay, this one I will just go straight to just daily. Okay. Okay, weekly, okay, last week is like that. Okay. Daily. Okay, this one hit already lah, okay. I mean, you see this box, if you watch back 2 weeks ago, right, this box is already there. This 216, 220 basically. Okay, is a psychological level. Okay, is, I mean, how I pinpoint this level, I think I can repeat myself. Okay, it's basically you just find your previous range, you find the difference, you put it up. Okay, because once they break the range area, they will basically have a rally or drop of the almost the same amount. Okay, so this amount here, basically now they got rejected, right? So the story that I'm going to tell you again is the same. Okay, we know that Apple, like, I mean, burst up already, but now got rejected, right? Wait, let me just delete all these. Okay, now Apple is trading above 200. Okay, previously 200 was the area that price has been sustaining itself, as in not sustaining, rejecting. Okay, and been rejecting until, yeah, until they start to move higher, okay, basically. So now, very important, you see Apple coming down. It's not that now it's cheap to buy in or anything. I mean, personally, I wouldn't look for any buys at this moment. Not for now. Okay, because it is back to the same old idea again. Okay, you have a movement going higher. Okay, we know that price broke away from this very huge range area, okay, which they formed from 2023, probably 1 year lah. Okay, this whole area that price has been sustaining below 200. Okay, 2 weeks ago they exploded. Okay, go up to 216, all-time high already. Okay, so now what is important, right, is you want to see Apple forming some form of support or demand at 200 level. Okay, so I mean, the next question you might ask is, okay, how to know whether they are supporting this area? Okay, basically you want a candle to come in, they close back bullish above. Basically, that's it. Okay, of course, one candle you might not be able to tell. If you need more confirmation, you wait for the subsequent 2 more candles. Okay, by right, it should start forming back above. Okay, so as of now, yes, price is coming down from 216. I don't think you can look for anything at the moment. Okay, because if you had caught the long way before the pre-200 burst, okay, you're probably in the profits already lah. So as of now, it's really just waiting for candles to clean up. Okay, find where's the next level that price is going to sustain itself for this continuation of up move. Okay, this uptrend, if there's going to be another uptrend, okay, because I'm just going to tell you the same thing again. Okay, you need price to basically create a new higher low. Okay, it can be anywhere between from the current price 207 to 195 basically. Okay, this whole area they might be creating something, which I don't know which level they will be creating yet. Okay, but as of now, the more probable one is 200. Why? Because it's where they broke away from. Okay, so price will come back to see if they can sustain this 200. Okay, if can, then yes, your probability of price bouncing off 200 again is higher. Okay, so if 200 they can hold, the next price they will probably come and test this 216 again. Okay, then it's back to the same story again. Okay, whether price is going to break above, whether they can sustain above for more movement. Okay, if they cannot, then they will reject back here to form another range level. Same thing. Okay, it's always the same one. Don't need to complicate to think like wow, now like what I don't know what pattern is this already lah. Okay, but I mean think simply. Okay, basically when price is going to go higher, basically they need to form higher levels first. Okay, and price is always moving levels to levels. Okay, so Apple next price to look at really is I think 195 to 200 area. Okay, then if any rejection of this area from 207 to 200, anytime they can reject off, right, you will probably see 216 again. Okay, then anything more, I think that one we need to look again already. Because for now, the burst itself, right, the impulse movement came in 2 days. Okay, from 194, they straight up go to what 220 and got rejected already. Okay, so for now, there's not much information already. It's all time high already. Okay, so earnings coming out as well. So I think for now, just wait lah, for Apple. Okay, next one, Microsoft. Microsoft, same thing. Went above 430. Next area to look at. Hang on, I don't know why the area is gone. Okay, it's around like what $32. Then I just put $32 above. Okay, so it's probably around here. Okay, 460, 460, 460, 465 level lah. Basically, price will probably try to come into this level. Okay. Okay lah. Those that don't know like my style of like PA, right? You find that I anyhow throw numbers come out lah, right? Like I just randomly give you some resistance, some support. Okay, but no, it's not lah. It's really. I mean, you look at it enough. I mean, there's another way to look at it is you can tell me, okay, 450 psychological level, 460, okay, like round numbers basically. Okay, but how I look for the next level to go, okay, is previously how much has price, I mean, basically price, where have they been stopped? Okay, so where have they been ranging lah, basically, right? So you range already, that whole area, right, is the range itself, this basically the red color area, you see, is like $30, okay? So when they start to move higher or lower from this area, right, the next area where they start to get rejected again or stop again is probably that 30 or whatever level lah. It depends on counter lah, okay? So you need to go and, this is one way to measure, okay? This is for all-time high counters, like counters that are really running off, then you don't have price to reference, then you use this, okay? Otherwise, for counters that you look at the left, there's something already, you just look at the left, you don't need to count like the levels where the next level will be. Okay, but generally, Microsoft, okay, I think, okay, I mean, the probability of them coming to 460 is still there, okay? Price got rejected last week, still on the uptrend, okay? Momentum is still there. Friday closing quite all right, okay? As long as they continue, you probably see 460 by end of this week or slightly into next week, okay? Then price might start to reject like Apple again, okay? Reject, then they start to form something. Then we see again. Okay, but for now, you want to go in along, I think is I don't think is early. I mean, I don't think it's a good idea to do that. Okay, because I mean, it's really the same lah. Like if you are only looking at it now, right? Then what happened the past few weeks? Like when price are still in an area where you can look for position instead. Okay, like over here, you see this 410, 411. This is what I mean. Once you have price sustaining itself, once they clear the area, they will start to move higher. Of course, to move higher, right? The next question is how you know where you can hold until. Okay, say real, that one I cannot give you 100% kind of answer lah. Okay, I only can give you where are the levels that you can look out for. Okay, when price starts to really trade into it, right, then you can see whether the momentum is there to push through. Okay, because to be very honest, okay, once you have price in the range area, right, like box, the zone, basically, okay, you need a lot of volume to push either the top or the bottom of it. Okay, because the idea is very simple. Is I don't know about you, okay, but a lot of people, the first thing they read about technical analysis, right, is always support and resistance. That's the simplest lah, basically, right? You see, wow, price keep rejecting, oh, we have a resistance. Price keep rejecting below, wow, we have a support. Okay, so once price start to come in, people will be more inclined to buy than to sell. That's the thing, okay? you will have a lot of buys orders stacked up at this demand area, a lot of sell at this supply area. So when price naturally, when they comes into that level, right, you will have a lot more rejection. That's why you need a lot of volume, a lot of volatility for price to push through that area. Okay, push through is one thing. Push through already, they need to sustain. Because if they don't sustain, same thing like you have a fake out already. Okay, so it's this all these candles, right, are basically telling a story like when they start to sustain, okay, what are they doing? Okay, where are they going towards? Okay, but of course, all this is I mean, you will take a while to explain everything lah. But for now, this webinar, right, I will give you the levels. Okay, if you have more questions or you need more clarification, then you ask me in the Q&A. Okay, so Microsoft, same thing, 460, the immediate level. Below, I would still look at 430. I won't find this guy, this single guy here as anything yet. Okay, because it's not proven now. Basically, it's not proven yet. You cannot just assume. You cannot assume that this level is going to hold. Okay, they reject, yes, but you cannot assume that it's going to hold for now. So I would look at 430, 460. Okay. Okay, next one, Alphabet, Google. Nothing changed. Okay. Last week, candle Friday looks all right. Okay. It's slowly trying to close above already. Okay. I think this one we can use as example for now. Okay. This is what I'm trying to say. Personally, right, if I am doing anything, let's say I'm doing anything. This is not a trade call. I must disclaimer first. Okay. This is just in my own opinion, what will I do if I look at Apple, Google now? Okay. Same idea. Okay, they are trying to trade out of this area to show me that, okay, they are trying to go higher high to create a new, I mean, the continuation of this movement itself, the uptrend movement. Okay, so last week they closed above already. Okay, so my own personal idea, right, I will be looking as long as price can hold above this 179, 180 area, I will look for this continuation upwards. Okay, so continuation to where? Same thing. I find this area 170 to 178, okay, or rather around $8. Okay, I take it as 190. So the movement will be like this. Okay, because one more thing I want to say first, okay. This, I mean, TA, right? Yes, you can use TA to pinpoint levels on, like, for if you want to hold a position for 6 months, 1 year, yes, that kind you can. Okay, but you must take note is the time frame that you're using, okay, and what are your triggers. Okay, because what I'm sharing with you now is, I would say, it's quite short lah. Okay, it's probably giving you an outlook, okay, or probably like what, 1 month to 6 weeks. Okay, this one I need to tell you first. Okay, it's not saying that I tell you, okay, this one you hold, you can hold until 200, 300. Okay, it's not I just giving you a month to 6 weeks. So it's 4 to 6 weeks basically. Okay, within this 4 to 6 weeks, what is the higher probability of something happening? Okay, if you want even longer one, let's say you want to hold like 1 year. Okay, I tell you lah, say real, I mean, this is very, I want to be very honest. TA, right, you want to take a position now and think of it that you can hold it out for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years kind, right? It's impossible. Okay, maximum, I really think that it will still make sense is 1 year. Okay, in terms of, like, let's say for 1 year ago, you look at a position now, 1 year later, it might still make sense. Anything more, right? The levels will I mean, it will almost be the same area. Okay, but because over the years you have to go and refresh back your levels again. Okay, it's not going to be the same throughout lah. Yes, history repeats itself. Okay, but TA wise, I mean, best is you just look at it every time you look at it 4 to 6 weeks, then look at it again. Okay, because 4 to 6 weeks, a lot of things can happen. You see, soon we have Alphabet also coming out with earnings itself. Okay, so if price is to start ranging before the earnings, right, like we have a good 1 month, 4 weeks. Okay, if price is going to start ranging from now, they start to range like that. Earnings come, right, say real, we don't know what will happen. Okay, they might get up, they might get up, they might get down. Okay, I mean, you cannot eliminate the probability of that happening, right? The range itself and the rally, the drop, all these movement is just for you to see, like, if you are still very happy with how Google is performing, like in terms of financials, the fundamental aspect of it, then you look at the macro also, right? The macro strong also, then you want to hold it out, you hold it out. Okay, 4 to 6 weeks, more or less, you are just doing swing. Okay, that's why I always say, you want to swing, right? You take level to level. Don't go and see too far. You see too far away, right? You cannot even see anything. Price is not even there. You don't need to go and see. Okay, this one I need to say again. I think I say it before. Okay, just be more concerned of the immediate area until price starts to break away from it. Then you start to see more. Okay, otherwise very easy. I can tell you now $10, $10, right? Okay, we 180, 190, 200, 210. I just keep drawing boxes lah. Okay, then 6 months later we come back and see. Somehow it will just get rejected at some levels now. Okay, maybe in a way you will feel that okay, I draw a lot of boxes, confirm will hit one. Okay, but you slowly you look at TA more often, right? You will realize they really run levels to levels. Okay, but in order to get to the next level, they need to break a certain area, and to break a certain area, you need a lot of volume. Okay, then just ride with the trend lah. Okay, so Google, personally, I will look at 178, 180. Okay, heading towards a 190 area, right? Okay, and last Friday they are showing quite a strong closing. Okay, as long as they can sustain itself above 180, right? I think we are up. I mean, we are in for this another leg of run. Okay. Okay, Amazon range bound. Okay, but similar to Alphabet. Okay, last Friday closing, all right. They are trying to get away from it already. Okay, same thing. But one thing to note this area here. Okay, 192, they can break. Beautiful. Okay, we can see even more prices, like higher prices. So for Amazon, where you look for next is hang on. Let me just count. Okay, Amazon 205, 208 area. Okay, same thing lah. They need to sustain. Okay, personally, I would think they will want. I mean, not they will want. Okay, market has to hold above 187, 190. Okay, for the continuation towards 205. Okay, it's just like that. Okay. If I explaining too quickly, or you don't catch anything, right? Just let me know. Okay. Because slowly lah. I mean, all my webinars lah, those that watch before, right, is I always will just talk about the same thing. It's really the same pattern, always. Okay, I mean, you just keep looking at the market, right? Then you will know that what I'm trying to say lah. Is really just going to be running this way. Okay, so if you want to know how to catch bottoms, okay, uh, I can share with you also. Okay, but the probability I mean, I don't fancy that kind of probability. I would rather have more confirmation. Probability with me, the trend running with me, then I run. Okay. Okay, next one, Nvidia. Okay, Nvidia. Uh, okay, last week, not last week. Was it last week? 2 weeks ago. That week, 2 weeks ago. We have stock split, right? So Nvidia is now trading at what, 124, 140. Technically still uptrend. Okay, nothing much have changed. Okay, just take note now they have a new level post split. Okay, just take note of this area, see whether they can hold itself. Okay, because the movement itself area now cheaper. Now Nvidia cheaper. Last time 1,000 plus, maybe not many people can buy. Okay, now $100 plus, a lot of people can buy. Okay, but price same thing lah. You need a price to sustain somewhere. Okay, because price is cheaper, yes, but then you have a lot more shares in the market, a lot of float. Okay, so Nvidia same thing, 120 have to hold. Okay, this area lah basically. 120 have to hold, heading back to a 140, 141. Okay, so nothing much. Still uptrend, but I will be more wary of this because you see, last Thursday itself, very strong rejection. Okay, then for now, I think 120 should be quite safe. Then we see whether they can target 140 again. Meta, nothing much. Range bound. Okay, overall it's still range bound. They clear the gap down already. Okay, now it's heading towards the higher end of this range itself. Same thing. Okay. This one, let me just remove some of these. Okay, Meta, right? story is still the same. Okay, now they are back at this range area. Okay, so you need to see price holding above 480. 480, then they will target back to 525. Same thing. Okay, this why I say is the same story, right? Is we experienced price coming lower, okay, but price managed to hold back into the previous area that they broke away from, this whole area. Okay, they broke away from here, went down. By right, price should continue like that, right? Because of how the structure has shifted, lower low, gap down, they cover the previous gap up area. Okay, but then price managed to form a range and continue to trade higher. Okay, so now the important thing is you need Meta to be trading this way. Okay, so as long as they can hold 480, they should be targeting this 430, sorry, 520, 530 once they can hold up basically. Okay, if they cannot, right, then the pattern will just shift again. Okay, so you just take note, now it's still a range bound. There's nothing exciting. Okay, yes, overall long term, yes, long term, all the tech giants all uptrend. Okay, so there's nothing much already lah. I mean, the uptrend itself is running on hype that time. Okay, not really hype. I mean, their fundamentals are strong also. Okay, but it's just a lot of people just keep jumping in, jump, 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 jump. Now you don't know where price is going to like really hold itself. Okay, so 480, 520 for Meta. Tesla only difference, okay, you see, this one nothing much also. Downtrend, now they trading slightly above the previous minor area that they broke. Okay, they gap up, sustain itself. Okay, so for Tesla, 180 have to hold. Same thing, if they can hold above this box, they should be coming to this 197, 200 area first. Okay, once they start to break this trend line, okay, then now we talk about this trend line, okay, it's quite obvious they are on a downtrend now. Okay, this range bound area is a stop to this downtrend, potential stop. Okay, so once price start to really trade and close above this 197, 200 area, okay, then we start to see more. Okay, otherwise for now, right, the more important thing is they need to hold this 180. Okay, so Max 7, I think more or less all the counters are still running quite strong. Okay, other than Tesla still cha-cha around, but otherwise the rest I think a few got potential. Google is one, Amazon is one. Okay, which haven't really run yet. I mean they are running but not the burst yet. Okay, so easier to look at the chart itself. Meta not really, not yet. Okay, so Max 7 I think more or less is just like this. Okay, so any other questions? Don't have, I will jump into all the Q&As, all the counters. Okay, the counters. Okay, sorry. Last week I said I will post on the Telegram channel, right? But sorry. I'm too like flooded with my own work already. Okay, so I will try to push out as many charts as I can from the Q&A. Okay, so if you need more clarification, then you let me know. Otherwise, right, I will just give you the levels, talk to you a bit more on the chart itself, the levels, then that's it already. Okay. Okay, one of the question, suggest a buy-in price for NVIDIA. Okay, I cannot suggest buy-in price, but I give you the level. I give you level, it's not a buy-in price. I give you a level on it, in my opinion. Okay, it's not a buy-in price, you DYODD. Okay, NVIDIA, I say already. You this 120 here, right? This 120 area here are very important. Okay, for now, I don't know whether they will hold. I say real, I don't know whether they will hold. Okay, because NVIDIA, the last leg of this bullish movement, right, is very impulse. Say real, all this movement, yes, they form some bearish movement, rejection, rejection, rejection. I mean, there's no way to tell where they are sustaining itself yet. Okay, because it can be because okay, NVIDIA is going to stock split, price going to get cheaper, a lot of people can buy already, so they're going to keep pushing. Okay, but that one is not really holding price, because everyone is just jumping based on like market sentiments. Okay, so for now, NVIDIA, I think right, 120 need to hold. Okay, this is the most immediate area I'm looking at. Okay, if they can hold, then yes, 120 will be a nice area. Okay, because anything below, I will be looking at this 95 to 100 area instead. Okay, anything between, like I say is running to the movement itself is very impulse. Okay, anything below 120, right, I'll be looking at 95 to 100. Okay, can. Okay, So I go into all the Q&A now. YINN. Okay, what is this? Division China Bull 3X. Okay. Downtrend, very, very, very strong downtrend. Okay. I don't know what kind of holding like horizon you are looking at, like you want me to talk about. Okay, I just take it as the same thing, 4 to 6 weeks. Okay. Price now range bound. Okay. Only thing that you need to take note whether they can hold above 21. Okay, whether price when they start to trade into this area, right, can they hold here? Okay, if they can, you also have a lot of levels to really clear away. Because if price were to come down to this 20.5 area, okay, first level that you need to break, you need price to come back above this 24 again. Okay, come back 24 is first level. Second level, you need to clear away 26. Why? Because they are going back into the previous range area. Okay, then after that, then you can start to see maybe 31. Okay, so for now, whether long now, I wouldn't long. Okay, I would rather wait at 20.5. Okay, as long as 20.5 they can hold above, then you have a few levels to break lah. But I think as long as they can hold 20.5, you are still all right to really hold out this area. Okay, but overall still downtrend. Overall is a very strong downtrend. Okay, if you are looking for a long time. Okay, but 4 to 6 weeks, I would think that the movement would bounce and bounce. Basically bounce like this. Okay. Okay, the sorry, the Q&A don't ask me for buy price. I will give you the level. Okay, I give you the level, you go and make out what I explain from there lah. I cannot tell you the buy price. Later make money, everyone happy lah. If lose money, I don't want to be responsible for that lah. I also cannot say lah. I cannot say the buy price. Okay, I cannot give you which price to buy. I can tell you the level. Okay, I can tell you what is the market structure. I tell you the level where I look at. I think it's good. Okay, but I won't tell you where to buy. Okay, Marvel Technology. Okay, range bound. Still the same, still the same. No difference from that time. The drawing still the same. Okay, price break. Okay, now looking nicer. Okay, looking nicer at 71.6, but not much have changed because you still need price to hold, break away, break higher from here. Okay, so nothing changed. You can just take it as still range bound. 4 to 6 weeks, whether they can tap 75 again. If they can, right, then you have probability of coming to 80. Okay, the sooner they can hit the high again, because they hit the high already, right? The sooner they can hit again, right? The probability of it breaking higher is there. All right. If they take too long, they cha-cha, right? Wow, it's just going to show that basically there's no interest to push the price here. Okay. Okay, BAC, Bank of America. Uptrend, okay. I think quite a clear uptrend. Let me just get some levels out. Okay, now currently at one supply. If we are looking at the current area, immediate level, you can look out for 38, 39. Okay, basically this area lah. 38, 39, 38, 39. Okay. Same thing. If they can break 13, if they can break 40, okay, next area you look at 43, 43, 44. Okay. If they cannot break, then I think there's nothing to look for here lah. Still the same, they are going to range here 38, 40, 38, 40, 38, 40 until they start to break higher. Okay, but I think the trend itself is still there. Okay, they are still running on an uptrend. But if you want to get in now, I don't know how late you are already. Okay, I would rather you wait for the break of 40, a clearer break, then you hold the 40 to 43. Okay, Pfizer. Okay, Pfizer, nothing, still range bound. Nothing has changed. Okay, now slightly more bearish. Okay lah, sorry, I say wrong. It's not slightly more bearish, it's just range bound. Okay. Until they start to really break this 29. Okay, you see they tried. They tried 2 weeks ago, they tried. Still fail. Okay, now came lower. Okay. Another level to look out for, like look out that if they still continue to reject this 27.8 area, right? You might see Pfizer trading lower first, okay? But as long as they stay in this area, they should be fine. Okay, so now 28, you need to take note. Okay, 28, if they can hold, then same thing lah. They zigzag back, zigzag back to 30. Okay, AVGO, Broadcom. Wow, Broadcom. Wow. Okay. The last level that I'm looking at is here. Okay. 1004. The price ran off like this from earnings, right? Serial, I don't know where they will stop, okay? Because the probability of them covering back this gap up area, right, is quite high, with how bullish the last 3 days have came in, okay? Unless you start to see some area of them pushing with a bull candle again, closing, okay? They might be clearing this whole gap up area from the earnings back to this 1004, okay? 1430 lah, basically here lah, okay? So I withdraw the whole thing, okay? The whole area that they burst up from, this whole gap up area, I cannot give you any area, okay? I only can give you the highest, okay, which you can see 1,800. Now they are at this gap up area that they need to fill up. I think price would easily come back to this 1,004 area. I think okay, because I'm very hard to, I mean, there's no way for me to really pinpoint anything for you, okay, unless you want to say that, okay, they come back to the next area that they broke away, okay, it's probably going to be what, with 200 around here lah, 420, 450 lah, okay. Why I come up with this same thing, you have a range of 240, $230, you just pull out 230, 240, okay. So basically now they are still at a delicate level. Okay, so any break of this area, right, is really the gap up area will just get, it just will be cleared very easily lah. So take note of your positions. Okay, so I think there's another Q&A asking Broadcom buy in, right? Broadcom buy price, yeah. Buy price serial personally I buy if I really go to trade this, right, 1,004. Unless they start to show me something on this 1,650, 1,700 area. Okay, this area, why got this box here? Same thing, is the same idea. I look at the previous range, they broke out from. Okay, I put the area like, you see, 240. I just add one 240 in. Okay, price is, if they can hold here, right, then we might be seeing, might, okay. But even if let's say they start to like that, they don't make a new higher high, right? Same thing, Broadcom will start to fall again. Okay, because they will get rejected at 1,800. Okay. Okay, SMCI. Okay, now they start to run higher already. Okay, immediate downtrend broken, now holding an uptrend. We have price holding on Friday. Okay, same thing. They need to hold above this 950, 970 area. Okay, 950, 970. Hold above 950, 970. Price can hold. Okay, continue to hold. Then we can see more. Okay, next level to look out for 1,110. Okay, same thing, take level to level. If they cannot hold above, right, they get rejected, right, then it's the same story. I just delete everything, you will have an area that they are just going to range bound here. Okay, so it's the same lah. They need to break lah. They need to break and hold. Okay, they break, hold, then we can see 1,110. If not, they might be ranging to this 727, 750 lah. Just take it at 750 lah, this area. Okay. Okay, Mara, range bound. Nothing really interesting yet. Okay, they are still stuck in this area. Okay, level to really look out for. Source 122. Okay, bottom you'll be looking at 13.5 to 15. Okay, still range bound lah. Nothing much until they start breaking. Anything that they can break above, we will be looking at 28 to 29. Can. Okay, I just like that. I just give the levels. You all need me to explain anything or not? If need, please let me know. No, I just give level already because I see Q&A more and more things coming in. So if you need more explanation, please let me know. Otherwise, I will just draw the levels to you. Then just roughly tell you whether range bound, uptrend, downtrend. Okay, this kind of thing. Okay, Coinbase uptrend. Okay, immediate area no is a downtrend. Okay, they are stuck. So for now, Coinbase slightly trickier. Okay, you need to have. I mean, there's a lot of levels to really break away from. Then just now I shared about Bitcoin also, right? Bitcoin is now coming down. Okay, we might see Coinbase coming back to this 200 area first. Okay, if they can sustain, then you have a few levels to break. You need to break 260, you need to break 280. Okay, but when they start to come down here, right, they probably form something at 220. Okay, I don't see how 220 can hold and reject lah. Okay, but I mean we wait and see lor. Okay, but basically now is immediate trend is a downtrend. Okay, market structure itself is downtrend. Okay, but they are still technically stuck in this range of 200 to 260. Okay, 220 now currently quite delicate. They need to hold because it was the previous area they broke away from. Okay, previous area they broke away from. Okay, Tesla, please rewatch the video later. I went through already. Then AMD. AMD, nothing much. Okay. They need to break away from this 169, sorry, 165 to 170. Okay, lower end, I think now they would be probably holding 160. Okay, they need to break this area. Okay, they need to break. They don't break, no room to go higher yet. Okay, it's still stuck in this range area. Okay, you see like Nvidia, TSM all running already. Okay, AMD haven't run. Maybe they might be coming soon. I don't know. Okay, um, but from last Thursday, I think the movement is there. Okay, so the probability of price coming back to a 170 first, I think is quite high. As long as we start closing above 170, right? 185, take note of the next level. Okay. MSI, MSI as in Motorola, right? Wow, 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 wow. What's happening to this? Okay, very clear uptrend, all-time high. I don't have anything to tell you. I only can tell you it's uptrend. It's quite obvious uptrend. Okay. Let me just give you the next level to look out for lah. Because the previous area they broke away 370. Okay. Price needs to continue to hold above 375. Okay, this area. Where they can go to next, right, is wait 375, 390, 405, 495, 405. Okay. 405, 495. Sorry, 4395, 405. They the price will probably be coming over there. Okay, but just take note because as of now, price starts to move higher, right? They haven't started to form a higher low yet. Okay, so higher low, two places they will form either form back at 380 or 370. Okay, they form already, then you probably see a 400 first, then see whether got rejection. Okay, then earnings same thing lah. Earnings, a lot of earnings coming up so just take note lah. Okay, they hold to 400. I don't think even if they say okay, even if let's say 400 they manage to really close above 400, right? I don't think you should be chasing for anything yet. Okay, wait for more confirmation that price can hold above 400, then we see more. Okay, but for now haven't even hit there lah. Okay, but we should be seeing 400 soon. INTC, Intel range bound, nothing changed. It's still stuck in this range area until 32, they break higher. Okay, otherwise the lower end will be at 30. Okay, I think this one quite clear. Okay, nothing much. Okay, crowd strike. Same thing, uptrend, all-time high. Nothing to pinpoint for you. Okay, I only can give you the next level now. Bottom end, take note, 30. 350 and 360 have to hold. Okay, basically the area that they broke away from. Okay, next level that you can potentially look to is 440, 460. Okay, sorry, 440, 450. Okay, this is the next level you can look out for. 440, 460. Okay, current level of 350, 360 have to hold because they just broke away from. We are still running on the uptrend. We same thing lah. I just going to just keep repeating myself. You need price to make a higher low. Okay, confirm they can make a higher low first, then you look for higher prices. Okay, if price were to break back into this area and close below, right, they will probably be continuing this range. Okay, of 300 to 350 area. LLY. Okay. Yeah, it's the same thing. I see this kind of uptrend. I don't have much to really talk to you about lah because the movement itself is really too impulse. Okay, they are running very quickly. I can only tell you where they potentially might stop. Okay, so I think with that, then you have to see for yourself lah. Okay, you see now this is the first area. Okay, next area will be 940, 940. Okay, so now, okay, price is sustaining above 870. Okay, I wouldn't say sustaining yet. Okay, you need price to come down and really hold itself above. Close with a bull like this. Okay, close with a bull. Or they can come down bear, then the next one close bull lah, basically. You need to have a bull on this level to know that it sustained itself. Okay, then next area you look at 930, 925, 930. Okay, anything lower, you will be probably back in this 800 area. Okay. Wow, this one I never see before. What company is this? Oh, MCK. MCK, same story. Okay, all these all-time high counters, right? I mean, I don't need to tell you that it's uptrend lah, right? It's quite obvious. You look at the chart, you will know it's uptrend. Okay, so it's uptrend, yes, but just take note because of how they have been running, right? You don't know where price is sustaining. I will just give you level where price might get rejected or hold itself for this continuation of uptrend now. Okay, because all these counters, right? I don't know if they are trading on a very thin volume or how the volume is like. Okay, because if they are trading on very thin volume, okay, sorry, not thin volume. As long as they are still consistent in the volume that they have been trading, right, then I think it's fine. Okay. But otherwise, if the volume start to thin out, right, then I think you need to watch your position already. Okay, because they might be running towards the end that they cannot reach already lah. Okay. So for now, currently 600. Okay, round figure, psychological figure, whatever figure you want to call it, 600. We might be seeing some rejection from here. Okay, anything higher, I don't think you can do anything yet. Okay, I think it's best to really wait out because the past few candles they have been running on a very. I feel that is there's no volatility lah. You see all these candles, they are just running and running, but I feel that the volatility is thinning up. Okay, especially running into a supply area. Okay, so for now, I think if you are not inside yet, I think it's best to wait for something to come back down to 580 or maybe even 540. Then you look for something more. Okay, TSM. TSM. Okay, let's see. I think nothing has changed. Okay, we still need price to do this. 180, then you can see 200. Otherwise, you see now they're rejecting, right? You need to find where they will stop at. Okay, they will probably be stopping back at this 160, 160, 165 area. Okay, but generally, idea-wise, the thought process, nothing has changed. They are still going to be moving this way first. Okay, but now we know that there's a rejection. We might be seeing a 160, then test of 180 again. Okay, this is TSM. Take note. Okay, otherwise they need to break 180, hold 180, 200. Okay. Okay. IWM. Okay, Russell 2000. Wow, this one range bound bar. Okay, Russell 2000 IWM, the ETF range bound. Okay, because I will just say the same thing. It's the same thing. I just going to repeat and repeat. Okay, price, we know that price just broke away from the previous range area and now back in this area, and they are forming another range. Okay, so with this range in play, right, basically you really need price to start breaking. Okay, break where? Break to 210. Okay, I would say 210 is the area where they need to start breaking. Okay, if you are looking at more shorter, like shorter period, right, then okay, you might have something to play around when they start to hold on this 200. Okay, you play around this area to 208. You play this area. Okay, but if they cannot hold 200, right, then you play this area of 192 to 200. Okay, now I just giving you some idea of how to play in the range. Okay, because in the range, you one thing to note, you have a major area. Okay, one major range area. In the major, right, you will always have smaller minor area. Okay, for example, um you see, this is a whole huge range area. Okay, some people might not be trading for I mean, you might not be holding your positions for so long, you might not be waiting for so long for some trigger. Okay, then you might be more concern. Okay, or you might be more you might be looking for opportunity when you are looking through at these minor areas. Okay, so all these areas that they formed previously, same thing. The idea of this, of what I'm sharing, right, is always the same, because you want to, basically you want to be continuing an uptrend or downtrend. Okay, range area you don't really want to touch. Okay, but why I telling you about these minor areas, right, is because on daily, yes, you might be looking at this area itself like, hey, they are still in the range. Okay, but if you are doing on, I'm pretty sure some of you trade on a daily basis, like intraday, right? So if you want opportunities, right, you can go into lower time frame. Okay, H1, M30. The idea of the setup is always the same. Okay, you are looking for price to hold above a certain level for the continuation, or a price that failed to hold a certain level, then they will be coming back into the previous level. Okay, it will always be the same idea, and the thought process will always be the same. Okay, but the important thing is you need to know is where are the levels are, basically, right? So levels are always places, okay, or prices where okay, it's an area where price starts to reject. Okay, you can think of it very simply, right? It's basically like a support and resistance. Okay, but the idea of how you come about with this area, okay, you need to understand why this area come from. Okay, like how they are formed, basically. Okay, that's where the demand will come in. Okay, because support and resistance, very simple one. You know that price start tap 2 times onwards, right? Anything that line itself is a support or resistance. Okay, but to know where they will tap to, okay, that's where you need to understand I mean, you need to know where the supply or demand is coming in from. Okay, so this one, I think next time got chance, then I will talk about it again. Okay, otherwise it's just going to be a very long webinar. Okay, I go back to this chart itself. Okay, IWM range bound. If you are looking for fast game or anything like intraday kind, okay, your swing will be a close above 200 towards 208. Okay, or if they fail to close above 200 level, they will probably be trading at 192 to 200. Okay, anything more, I think really best to wait for it to burst first. Otherwise, you are just stuck. I mean, the price itself is just going to be stuck here. Okay, okay, EE. Okay, this one, wow, this one I never see before. Okay, immediate area downtrend. Okay, it's downtrend. I cannot. I mean, if I just draw like that, it's just going to look so ugly, but it's a downtrend. Okay. Previous range that they broke away from, your most probable area of rejection, right, is probably 125, 127. Okay. You'll probably be seeing price coming back, going down. Okay. For price to hold, let's say you are in a long, okay, you are long only, you need price to hold back above 140. You need price to be above. Otherwise, it's just going to continue this movement down first. Until 125, anything below, you will be looking at 110. Okay. Okay, NVIX range bound. Nothing interesting yet. Okay, just tap the lower end of it. First area, immediate area to look out for, this area over here. What is the price? 135. Okay, 135, you can hold above, they will go 142. Okay, 142, same thing, same idea, is the same story. I'm going to nag over and over. It's the same thing. Okay, if they're going to hold 142, then you start to look for more. Okay, look for more, look to where. Okay, then you just take, same thing. If you don't know how to count, you just take a ruler, draw bottom to top, $15, you draw $15 bottom to top. Okay, so the next area is probably going to be at 160 area. Okay, if they can hold above a 145, 160 is the next level. If they cannot, then they're just going to be playing this this current area, this 135 area is just going to be very crucial, because Thursday they rejected upwards. Okay, they bounced from the bottom. Friday closed quite meh. Okay, it's just no volume, nothing much to really see. These few days you need to see them holding above. Okay, if not they don't, right, then they will start this range area again. Then either they close above or they break below. Break below, take note, next level 115. Okay, CME. Okay, CME, nothing. Okay, this one same thing. They broke away already. Okay, they already broken. Okay, if you want to talk about pattern, right, it's basically looking like a double top, triple top. Yeah, lah, it's looking more like a double top. Okay, broke the neckline already. Okay, probably going to head lower, head to where? Head to 185. Okay, unless okay, you see last Wednesday they rejection quite strong. Thursday closed back above. Friday failed. Okay, so now you know that this area they are trying to hold, right? So for now you cannot do anything. You only can wait for price to really start to break above and hold. Okay, continue this movement, or you just wait for them to come back to 185. Okay, as of now, really you cannot do anything, because say real now they already broke away from range area. They are coming down. They are looking more like a downtrend than anything else. Okay, range bound already broken already. It's not even a range bound now. Okay, if they can go back into a range bound, then you have higher probability of seeing price going higher. Okay, because if you have a very strong downtrend and price still continue to fail to go lower, right, then of course they are going to go higher first. Okay, so CME, take note, current area, nothing much. Okay, you need price to hold back 197 and above. Otherwise, they will be heading towards a 185. Oops. Okay. Okay, Netflix. Netflix uptrend. I think, hang on, this one. Oh, this one got something. This one not all-time high. This one, take note. We have a level over here. Okay, so current price level is going to be delicate. Okay, 700, 695. Take note, anything low coming back lower, 630. Okay, but it's on an uptrend now. It's a very strong uptrend now. Okay, earnings coming also quite soon. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? So you need price to hold above 630, 640, and also breaking of 700 to see anything higher. Okay, 700, yeah lah, last time they hit already. Okay, now very clear for you to see that this level would probably be a rejection again. Okay, SMCI, wow, sorry, my memory a bit bad. Okay, this one I talked about it already. SMCI, you all please kindly watch the recording again. Okay, VRT, okay, VRT, nothing much. Okay, range bound, still the same. You see this picture, this, I'm pretty sure this chart I drew it 2 weeks ago. Okay, it's still the same idea. Nothing changed. You need to wait for price to go. Okay, otherwise it's still a range bound, still stuck here. Yeah lor, 97. Otherwise, bottom end is 86, 90. Anything lower, if they were to break below, you are looking at a 72 to 86 again. Okay. So for now, nothing has changed for BRT. I think it will still be the same. Okay, T triple Q. Okay, let's see. Okay, T triple Q, I think movement wise, more or less like Nasdaq lah. Just now I went through Nasdaq already. Maybe now this one got some levels. Maybe we can pinpoint. Price got rejected off previous area. Okay, why I took this level here is the same idea. You have price previously trading in a range, they broke down, last point of rejection. Okay, and price continue to trade lower already. Okay, so this 75, 70, this basically this area lah. Okay, 78, 75 to 78. Okay, it's just going to hold as your supply area. Anything lower, take note, it's going to be at 62. Okay, this whole movement itself very impulse, very fast. Okay, I mean, I don't know where the price will sustain for now. Okay, so I would rather price come back down, then you look for something over here to go back to 75 again. Okay. Okay, CCL range bound. Nothing much, nothing much. 17.15 lower end 13.14. Okay, $14, 17. Same thing, range bound, range bound. You need to wait for price to break. Okay, break already. Where can you look for? 19. Okay, over here. Otherwise, price is just going to be stuck here, range bound area. Okay, Broadcom buy price. Just now I went through Broadcom already. ABGO. Like I say, okay, you currently delicate level. There's no buy now. Okay, I don't think there's a buy now. I wouldn't. You buy now, your SL where? I don't know where you're going to put your stop loss. Okay. Yes, they might be pushing to 1,008 like right away. Okay, but to me it doesn't matter because if you cannot manage your risk, they can fly, but you cannot find a trigger one. Okay, I wouldn't. I mean personally, I wouldn't. Okay, so Broadcom levels are like this. Okay, is look at. I mean depends on how you look at it. Okay, JD, JD, not nice. Okay, currently they have to be holding the price, but okay, you see, this area, same thing. This area range, previously they were a range, price broke higher. Price tried coming in to hold above, okay, over here. They tried to hold, and currently price is trading lower. But next level to look at, I think it will be at 24 already. Okay, take note, if this area they don't continue to push a bull upwards, at 28, right, you will be looking at 24. Okay, even if they push a bull upwards, right, 30 will be your first level to look out for, 30, then 35. Okay, GILD. What is this? Okay, let's take a look. If you're not in a position, I don't think there's any position to go in. Yeah. If you're not in a position, there's no position to go in now, okay? Because it's the same idea that I've been sharing all this while. Okay. They are already pushing already. Okay. You wait for certain price to hold, okay, 68, okay, probably. Okay, then you look for 76. If you are not in the long yet, right, I don't know how you can find a position if you are holding for a long period. Okay, if you are playing just intraday, right, then yes, fine. Intraday, right, you just break our previous day high, right, you're probably looking for a continuation to 75 already. But then again, you need to see okay, $5 movement, is it worth your risk? Okay, because your stop loss is going to be below this. I mean the most conservative is below this what $69. Okay, otherwise you will be all the way at 62 or even like what $67. Okay, so take note you intraday then maybe you can find something at day high. Okay, otherwise it's better to wait at 68 for movement back to 75. KMU, hang on. KMU should be what all-time high already, all-time high. Okay, hang on, just let me just draw some boxes first. Okay, previous range area 110 to 130, 130. Okay, then you have a $20, 150 area rejection. Okay, so for now, yes, uptrend. Okay, strong uptrend. Level to look out for now because they are coming back down, right? You as long as price can hold above 130, right, we might be looking at 150, 160 again. Okay, but because it's the same idea, okay, same idea, same idea. This movement itself is too fast already, too impulse already, okay. And you have a very strong rejection on Thursday, Friday still alright. Today we know pre-market is slightly higher, okay. But then again, it's not going to change the fact that price is still trying to sustain somewhere, okay. So you need price to sustain somewhere, which in my opinion, I think is around 130, 135, okay, towards the high of 150, 160. Okay, they will probably be trading between this area itself. Okay, AVGO, I went through already. GLW. Okay, GLW calling incorporate. Okay, incorporated. Well, I got question actually I'm very curious. How you all find all these counters Like the movement all already like running quite fierce the movement. Yeah, but same thing If you are not inside, right? If you are not inside, then I won't give you a buy price when the price is running so impulse. Okay, because it's always better to really wait for the price to start sustaining or when price start to break away. Okay, you want to catch this kind of dragon, this dragon already ran off already. Okay, the lower end I would say is probably 37. Okay, 37 area they need to hold back towards the 42, 43 area. Okay, but I would see that, I mean, it's quite clear to see that the price is really very, is the momentum is there lah, momentum is there, but I think if you are not in a position wait for the price to sustain somewhere, okay, then they go up to 42. Okay, Baba. Sorry. Okay, Baba. Range bound, but I see, right, Baba, like no strength, oh. They were in this area for the longest time ever. Okay, 2023 to May, start to run. Wow, start to run so nice. Right, start to sustain over here, start to hold. Then after that, fail to hold. Right, so fail to hold already, and how? Means you know that price cannot sustain here already lah, fail already lah. So even if let's say they start to move up, okay, you have a lot of levels to clear because you got a 78, you got a 80, you got a 83, you got a 90. Okay, so for now, I don't think there's anything nice to do. I will take it as it's just range bound towards a 71, 72 area to continue this range area. Okay. Okay, next one, 40 net. Okay, 40 net range bound. Nothing much. Okay, they are stuck here. Previous level that they held on, okay, what is over here? Okay, so as long as they can continue to hold this range area, right, of 58, 57, 58 area, okay, same thing lah. To go higher, they need to start breaking 61, 62. Okay, but now, so far looking at it, they are holding quite alright. 2 days already, okay, they are still holding. As long as they start to continue, but they must start to really try to attempt at this 61, 62 lah. Okay, it's the same idea. If they don't try to go higher, right, then they start to form lower low already, right? You have a new lower high, right? Then downtrend is just going to continue. Okay, but for now it's range bound lah. For now, okay, in these 2 months is a range bound area. They probably just going to be done cha-cha. Basically, cha-cha is 58 to 62 area. Okay, new. Nothing much. Downtrend, downtrend. Nothing to see. Okay, new, nothing to see. I don't know what to see. Only thing I can tell you, okay, 3.8. 3.8. Then your nearest is 4.8. $1 area. Okay, I don't know if you are in a position or you are not. Okay, but nothing to buy lah. Really nothing to buy. This one is all the way down already. Okay, all the way down until they start to show something. Okay. Short term, maybe yes, you can find something at 4.4 to 4.8. Okay, anything they will range over here. Or if they can hold 4.4, they will range over here. Okay, VIX. James, if you are still around later, then I go through VIX at the end. Okay, I think I just run through all the counters first. I think left a few. GLD. Wait, GLD. I went through already, right? GLD support and resistance. This one, if you don't mind, tomorrow the recording will be out. The support and resistance. Okay, 68, 75. Okay, currently they are not sustaining anything. So you have a 68 only, 68 and 75. Okay. SMTC. Okay, this one. What is this? Okay. Price broke. We have a gap down area. Okay, gap down area. I think 2 weeks ago was here, right? Or something like that now. Or they gap down already. Okay, so now tap into a demand. Okay, resistance to supply to clear. They need to clear 30.15. Okay, basically, no, sorry, 30 to 33. They need to clear this area. Okay, they clear, you have a gap down area to fill up. Okay, otherwise they will be ranging at this area back to 28 to 32 basically. Okay, they will be running around this area first until they start breaking 32 to go higher. Anything lower, take note, price will come back down to 20, 21 area. TSM, oh, sorry, my memory a bit bad. I think TSM I went through already. ASE, what is ASE? Sorry, is this the one? ASE. Okay, I think ASE don't have. You Sorry, today overrun a bit more again. Okay, I will just try to finish all the counters. Okay, the counters don't come in already. If you want, you ask me TA questions. Okay, counters I will stop at the last one now already. 906 just now, that's the last already. Okay. TA questions I will still continue to entertain. Okay, counters, I think more or less you should get the idea how I look at levels already. Okay, it will still be the same one. Okay, otherwise you look at the recording from last week. Okay, the levels will still be the same. Okay, okay, DRV, what is DRV? Real estate bear, 3x. I would say, okay, now is downtrend. Okay, they are back in this range. Is the same picture as the Baba just now. Okay, they tried to go higher, failed to hold already. Now it's back. I don't I don't think there's anything to do now. Okay, if you are looking for any buys, downtrend, okay, still nothing to buy. If you are looking to really want to get something in, right, the next level is really at 26.5. 26.5 is one thing, okay, price comes down. But the thing is, if they don't reject, right, then it's better to wait at the bottom because they are downtrend, okay, they are moving downwards. Even if I zoom all the way out, right, it's a downtrend already, okay, this is a downtrend. Nothing to really buy. Okay, if you really looking to get something, right, I would rather you wait for a break and hold above 38. Break and hold above 38, maybe you got some potential that, okay, price start to break higher, that's the trend line again, make a new higher high, then we start a higher low, then they continue the uptrend from here back to 46. Otherwise, I don't think there's any movement from now. You're just going to go to 36, lower end 34. Okay, DRIV range bound, okay, still stuck here. Nothing much, level 23.2. Okay, anything even lower, 22.5. Okay, higher, same thing, 25. Stuck. Price is still going to be stuck there. Okay, but now the problem comes is because price has broken from the previous minor already. Okay, so anything they coming back, right? This 24.3, you need to take note. Okay, price might just do this again, then they start breaking higher. Okay, so now you have another level to look out for, 24.3. Okay, Murata is this one correct? Murata, okay lah, since I open already, I just talk about it lah. I take it as this 6981 Okay, chop chop give you Okay, levels to see 3,500. Okay, 3,500. Anything lower, same picture. You are running on a very impulse movement. Nothing to really look at for. You just look for a price you just look at an area for the price to come back to sustain itself. Okay, then continue the movement. So it's a 3,000 to 3,004 area. Okay, McDonald. Same you see the picture never change. This one I think 2 weeks ago is the same drawing one. Okay, nothing changed. Okay, you still need price to break 265. 265 break already, we can see more movement back to what 295. Okay, but then you will have one level over here first, 275. You have another level over here, 285. Okay, it's basically a $10, $10 okay. But for now, if they cannot hold over 265, then they will start this movement back downwards to 245. Then after that, anything lower is towards a 235 area. Okay, can this one quite, I mean, it's just the same thing all right. Okay, Adobe last week, like not bad. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, earnings came in, form a gap up. Okay, gap up, price sustain itself back above previous supply. Okay, this previous supply probably is a previous demand area. Okay, now they are basically back in the range. Okay, but one thing to note, you have a gap up area to fill. We would probably be seeing price moving like this, cover the gap. Okay, cover gap already, right? Then you will start to see rejection. Okay, so now it's probably a zigzag back to 573, 575 area. Okay, but then they need to hold 520 lah. Basically, this area they need to hold. Once they hold, probably zigzag back this gap area to 575. MSCI range bound. Okay, nothing much until they start to break 510. Okay, lower end, maybe they sustaining a 480. Anything lower, right? I would prefer you to look at 450 instead. Okay, anything in between, now it's range bound lah, nothing much lah. Okay, I mean, they don't break 510 downtrend lah. It's still downtrend, range bound. Even you look like that, it's still a range bound area. Okay, nothing much until 510 is broken. Snowflake, wow, this one. Okay, this one quite bearish ah. Okay, but one good thing to take note, right, is candles are getting smaller. Okay, they are forming their own area now to break. Okay, but for price to sustain, right, I think it's best that is you are looking at a 115, 110 to 115. Okay, then you wait for the price movement to either come back down to go back higher. Okay, or you, if they can sustain the price itself here, I don't think it's strong enough lah. I don't think here is strong enough to do anything. Okay, they might just like that then come back down. Okay, because you have want something at least 140. 140 is coming off from the previous area that they broke away. Okay, can this one snow. Okay. Chop chop CrowdStrike went through already. 40net also went through already. Tomorrow the recording will be out. Okay, Palo Alto range bound, but price is looking nice. Okay, they are trying to break higher. So same thing, same story. Okay, bullish. Okay, last week close bullish. What you want? What we want? What we want? We have a gap down area from here until back to 360. Okay, 360 area. So now you just need to wait for price to close back above 130. Sorry, sorry. What am I talking? 325. Okay, 325. You have a price closing 325 above. Okay, then you always see a movement back to 350, 360. Okay, if they cannot close above a 330, right, you might be seeing price coming back to a 300 first for another attempt towards this 330, then 360. Okay. Okay, this is C limited. C limited, overall, right, is still very weak. Okay, but let's look at just this recent period. Okay, running uptrend. Okay, very nice. They broke a few levels. Okay, first level they broke 43, subsequent broke 64. Okay, currently they are trying to clear this gap down area back to 88. Okay, so now price need to sustain itself above this. Need to sustain itself above this. Where does this 73, 75 area comes from, right? Previously, they were a range, price broke down, never tested before, price came back up, test, continue to hold. Okay, so same story. This guy need to hold above a 73, 75 area. Okay, basically the current area lah, they need to hold lah, they need to hold. Okay, already we will probably be seeing 86 quite easily because we have a gap up area here, we have a clean candle. These two areas should be easily filled out. Okay, but first criteria 70, 75 have to hold. Okay, hold already. 86 should be the next level. 86, right, doesn't mean it's just going to explode also. Okay, because the movement, there's too many levels. The longer the downtrend, right, the more levels the price really need to break away from. Okay, so you have a 86 already, you have a 92, then after that you, in between here, you have one more 110, 130. Okay, but we don't see so far first. Okay, for now, 76, 86, 92. Okay, Palantir range bound. Okay, still same picture. Nothing have changed. Last week try already. Okay, good. This week see whether I can try again. If not, they will probably test the 20. Okay, it's still the same picture. It's still the same. They will still be running in between until they start to break either side. Okay, but for now, I don't think they will. Okay, 美团 since you ask 美团 3690, for now, recent weeks, the uptrend quite strong. But then you see they broke the very impulse uptrend already. Okay, but for now, it's not saying that it's a downtrend yet. Okay, they are still stuck in this range area. Okay, however, they have a lower low. Take note, if they don't make a higher high, right, then yes, you have a downtrend like this already. Okay, next level to look 95. Okay, 95, wait, 95 level. Okay, 95. This guy over here, basically. Okay, so take note, they need to start breaking the high of 130. If not, this range bound will start breaking lower. You will have a new lower high, you will have a new lower low, then price will come back to 95 already. Okay, Intel. Intel, I think just now I said already, range bound. Okay. ASX. Okay, this one is the last one already. Okay, sorry. After this got James Fix. Okay, then after that we see got any other things. Okay, this one. Okay, price went out. Very good. Okay, so now they are testing whether they can hold back above. Okay. So for now, I think the concern is whether they can start to trade above the area that they broke away from. Okay, so if they can continue to hold 11.5 with a bullish candle, okay, then we can look for more. Okay, what price is this? Oh, this one also all-time high. This one, okay, around 1.7. Then you just drag. Same thing. Whatever I show you here is what I'm doing like real life. I'm doing it. Okay, 1.7 is 12:30. Okay, 12:30. Okay. Okay. So yeah lah. So if they can hold at this 11.5, they need to hold lah. They need to hold to continue this area first. Okay. If they cannot then they will probably be trading back into this range area. Okay. But one thing you just need to take note, you have one level here that can hold you. So 10.7. Okay. So they need to hold 11.5 to see more to 12.3, 12.5. Anything more than this, right? Then you just plus another $70 above lah. Okay. Which is around here, I think. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Counters, I think that's about it. Then now I'll just look at VIX. Any other question on TA or not? Okay, because I know a lot of you might be confused, like what kind of TA am I doing? Okay, because basically I just draw lines and boxes. Okay, so if you have question, please ask. I don't want you to be very confused with the levels and all this. Okay, James, your VIX seems like too low to be true. Too low. But VIX has always been in this level, right? You see, they have been. I mean, okay lah, not always, but VIX has been trading at quite a low level for a while already. Okay, but if we are not looking at TA wise, okay, I'm just gonna give you the same old story. Okay, it's a range bound. Okay, we have a range until $15. Same thing. Okay, even if you don't want to take 15, we have a range until 14 point. I mean $14 basically. Okay, you need price to start breaking the 14. Okay, this is just basically just talking about TA only. You need price to start holding above 14, then you can start to see higher. Okay, 16.6. Then after that, yeah, after that is this 21 already. Okay, but is it too low? I don't think it's too low because it did trade at these levels before, right? So I don't think there's anything quite surprising. If you are, I mean, if you are just touching on VIX on TA wise, right? You just need to wait for price to really break 14. Okay, anything lower, right, is towards the 13.3 for now, lah. I think this area should be holding quite strongly. Okay, then they continue this movement, tap, then zigzag back out. Okay, yeah. Okay, so with that, I think I end. Yeah, that's all right. Any other things or not? Any other things that you want to hear or want to see? It's 9:30 now. Okay, market is running already. It's going to open. Okay, but before I end off the stream, right? Few things. Wait. Okay, we have a webinar. Wait, Williams will be having a stock. What is it? The sorry, I suddenly forget the name. Okay, Zane will be back on 1st July. Okay, next week lah. Basically, next week he will be back already. Then after that, let's see. I think we still have a few more. These are the strategy and stock pick. 5th July, 6th July. Okay, if you are interested, go and sign up. Our research team will go through like China market, Hong Kong market, US market, Singapore market, Malaysia market, Thailand market, basically all the markets lah. Okay, so it's a few dates lah. So you all just go and take a look. Okay, this is the webinar page. Let me just put in the chat. Okay. Then if don't mind, right? I think I know that this is only my second webinar with you all for now lah, okay. But if you don't mind, please help me fill up the survey as well. Okay, this one just safe keep only lah, okay. The survey just help me fill up. Anything you all want to hear more from us, anything you all want to learn more, or like I don't know lah, like TA lah. This is your TA only lah, okay. Yeah, you let us know because all these feedback, right? I will talk to my team as well. Okay, then we will see if we can do any webinars on our end. Okay, because this weekly Monday webinar is by right is Zane's one lah. Okay, so I only jumping in, helping a bit, right? So any other webinars, I will need to arrange and see when I can go through. Okay, so got any other questions or not? Any other things on TA? Nothing, then I think I will end off very soon. Okay, James, thank you, thank you. Okay, right, thank you, thank you. Okay, got one ARM. Okay, this one I just saw on chat only. ARM, I will just go through the last one now. Yeah, but other than that, after this ARM, I will close off the webinar already. Okay, thank you everyone for joining in. All right, ARM. Okay, this you see the picture or all the charts, right? More or less is always the same one. Okay, this one I know I keep saying the same thing. I keep nagging about the same thing, but really price is always running in that few phases only. Okay, you can watch through like my previous webinars as well on the supply and demand, right? I think last year I did a 4 series webinar on TA about supply and demand. All right, you can go and watch lah. Okay, basically I'm just talking about the same thing over and over. All right, some might find it useful, some might not. Okay, but okay, I just use this ARM as an example. Okay, we have a range area previously. Okay, price broke away already. Now price is trying to trade back into this area. Okay, so for now the only question is whether price will sustain itself above this 155. Okay, so of course when the candle is printing you won't know lah because they are running, right? But the one way to really be able to tell, right, is you need a confirmation candle, which is like your Friday candle. Okay, it's a bull candle. They come into the area and close bull. Okay, so now you have a probability that price is going to sustain itself above for now. Okay, so with that being said, right, you know that okay, as long as price don't come below this 150 level, right, you know that price is going to continue this movement back to try on 175 again. Okay, it's always like that because if they want to run an uptrend, they want to continue this whole movement, they need to form a new higher low first. Okay, they have a new higher low, they have a higher high because this movement itself, you see, ARM, you have a high, you have a higher low. Okay, why? Because the low was here, the previous high was here, right? So now you have a new higher high. What is short? What they are missing now is a higher low. Okay, but of course, higher low, we don't know where they will go lah. That's why I keep saying, you need price to sustain at a certain level and go for the higher high, then you know. Okay, so when price coming in, right? Say real my tendency is okay because I do intraday, right? I do mainly intraday trades, right? I don't like to trigger when the price is coming into my level, my limit, I mean. Okay, I would be more inclined to go for a buy stock or sell stock instead of a limit. Okay, because firstly it's limit, right? Is I sat there either to pray that the price comes in and hit me, or I pray that hit me already will reject basically. Right? I don't like the aspect of praying in trading itself. Okay, so I would rather be looking for confirmation and play off the confirmation itself. Even though yes, the price might not be as good, right? But at least you give yourself the higher probability that price will run out in your favor. Okay, then yeah lah, with this ARM I think yeah lah, like I draw again okay. Now price is sustaining Friday is sustained already, so we should be seeing a 175. Okay, so any other thing, any other last few questions you don't have, then I will close off in maybe like 5 minutes lah. Okay, got any other things or not? If don't have, then I will close off earlier. Okay, all these will be, I think the video will be up tomorrow on YouTube, like the PhillipCapital YouTube. Okay, then, okay, since no more other charts, I just roughly show you, I just show you the series one, where you can find it. Okay, it's under PhillipCapital YouTube page. Okay, you go videos. I don't know how far you must go back. It's last year, I think it's November period. Okay, I cannot recall what's the keywords to find it already, but it should be. Wait, let me just find the keywords. If you want to just know slightly more about TA or anything, you can watch through the series first. Got any questions? Don't know or want to ask? Then you just let me know. Okay, but otherwise, I think more or less everything is explained over there already lah. Like at least from what I'm using lah. Okay, I don't want to say like if you are talking about other indicators and all that, right? Personally, even I trade live accounts, right? I don't use indicators. Okay, what I'm showing you is what I'm doing. Exactly that. Okay, but of course there's a lot more understanding behind. It's not just a simple supply as in the support and resistance. Okay, it might look that simple, but I think a lot more you can find. Yeah lah, this webinar lah, just go and find this name okay, Global Markets November webinar series. Okay, on YouTube. If you are interested you just go and take a look. This one is a 4-part series. I break them up to some of the webinars. I talk about indicators. Some of it I talk about market sentiments. I talk about psychological aspect of the trading basically. Okay, so if nothing else, then I think that's about it lah. All right. Yes. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. I think yes, I will end it off. I need to go back to work already. Okay. So thank you very much. I will try to speak to everyone again soon. Okay. This will be my last webinar for this TA using sorry, counter review using TA. Okay. So I don't know when I will be speaking again, but I will speak to all very soon. Okay. Continue to trade safe and stay safe. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.